In this difficult time during the pandemic, chances are someone we know may contract the coronavirus. This week I caught up with my old buddy Patrick Lewis, a senior at Bellarmine who just recovered from COVID 19. You see, Patrick is the lacrosse team's video manager, so that means he had to get tested along with the rest of the team.
I went in, got tested, didn't think it was going to be a big deal. And then about maybe 5 or 6 hours later, I got a call from Brad, who took my test, and he was like, well, you tested positive for COVID. And I was like, oh, okay, great. So then I had to think about what quarantine was going to be looking like for me.
For Patrick, quarantine looked like a peaceful lake and a beautiful sunset.
Yeah, it was a friend. They had a lake house that was down in southern Kentucky, and so I went down there to stay, and it was a really great experience to be able to be down there and have a little lake to look out onto. Definitely made a difference for quarantining because you're literally sitting there looking at a lake. It's a lot better than being stuck in a room maybe for 2 weeks.
But it wasn't all just pretty views and relaxing times for Patrick. During his 2-week quarantine on the lake, he did feel some symptoms from the dreaded virus.
About the first 4 days, I had a pretty bad sore throat. That was probably the worst of it. And then a couple days after that, I lost my taste and smell for just about 2 days.
For someone who couldn't taste or smell, you could say Patrick picked up a little bit of an unusual quarantine hobby.
Cooking was probably the one that emerged the most. I enjoy cooking, but I kind of went out of my comfort zone and went to make different meals than what I had before.
After 2 weeks alone on the lake, Patrick is finally COVID negative and ready to resume normal activity.
Yeah, so I'm back on campus now, as you can kind of see by my room. It's really great to be back. I mean, it was nice to be at the house for 2 weeks, to relax a little bit, but there's nothing like coming back to campus and seeing everybody.
So next time you see this guy solo wheeling across Bellarmine's campus, you'll know that he's the senior that beat COVID.
No sickness, no nothing, so I'm living life.
For the Knights Media Network, this is Donald Rand reporting.